So, they went to the local supermarket, got this big bag of frozen peas and kept the man's severed hand in it all the way to the hospital. Well, I'll show you, Mr. Armitage.
Wicked. Lawrence, not while we're having spaghetti.
He reminds me of someone I know.
Hey, I did my first post-mortem this morning. I'm sorry, it was just seeing the spaghetti it reminded me.
Lawrence, could we have one meal that doesn't turn into an episode of Casualty?
Mum, Dad talks about his work.
When he's here. I hope he's getting overtime.
His 6-month trial period was up weeks ago, but will he push for a rise?
Ooh.
So, you must be excited about your grandma's wedding, Lawrence.
Sally, there are some things we don't talk about over supper, and Dolly Finkel's 3 of them.
Is she gone? She's even more grumpy than usual.
I bet I could diagnose what's wrong.
She's dead, Lawrence.
Well, we've done that.
Oh. Watch Daisy. And please, don't teach her words like rectum. It takes a lot of explaining at nursery.
Do you do mercy killings?
Mr. Bloom, come in.
Hello, Sally.
I thought you'd be getting your trousseau ready for the big day.
There's still time, Herbert. Phone the chief rabbi. Phone the Pope. Say you were possessed.
Yetta, if you don't mind, I'd like to speak to Sally. Alone.
It's all right with me. Oh, as alone as that?
Sit down.
Do you mind if I stand?
You're not getting cold feet, are you?
Oh, the styrofoam insoles are a boon.
Thursday you marry Mrs. Finkel, then honeymoon in Israel. I can't think of anything nicer.
Oh, the wedding's fine, Sally. And I'm looking forward to meeting Dolly's son in Israel. It's what's in between that...
Oh. Please sit down, Mr. Bloom. You know, a lot of couples of your years have problems with...
I'm a pensioner, Sally. And the things that would satisfy Dolly don't come cheap.
Don't they?
I've had to hire people to help us. We can't do it all ourselves.
Mr. Bloom, who do you know well enough to...
Oh, Kaufman's kosher caterers.
Sorry, Sal. Supper in the corgi, is it? Hi, Mr. Bloom.
Hello, Peter.
Where's the stag night? The all-night chemist in Piccadilly Circus?
It's the reception, Sally. Dolly wants their 8-course menu.
Better take cutlery lessons.
But we can't afford it. I mean, what with Israel? I mean, the berry pills alone.
How many is she inviting?
If it's all her old boyfriends, better see if Wembley's free.
You've got to be assertive. It's part of my course.
Sounds right. You've got to push for what you want in this life. Oh, yes.
Mr. Bloom, tell Mrs. Finkel we'll have the reception here.
You took the words out of my mouth, Sally. Does Dolly have to come?
What? And tell the world we've got a ghost of the leaping out of the wardrobe variety?
Pete, I haven't done that since...
This morning.
This morning. All right, OK. I'll behave. Ghost's honour.
No need, you're not invited.
Not invited? Not invited? Well, it's just as well. Because I'm not coming.
Go back to Mrs. Finkel. Tell her what you've decided.
Start as you mean to go on.
You're right. I'll tell her straight. And when she says no, we'll go to Kaufman's.
Did you know there's no such thing as a gefilte fish?
Not even on Yom Kippur. So, a wedding reception?
Oh, Pete, I had to offer.
She won't give up her 8 courses. Piers and Tark are back tomorrow. I think they'll be pretty impressed with the way I've held the fort.
Impressed enough to give you a rise?
We've been through all this, Sally.
OK, enough said. You let them walk all over you.
Have you been in business in a recession? No.
Just state your case clearly and rationally.
Yes, thank you very much.
Keeping your voice firm and level.
Of course.
You don't have to be aggressive.
I'm not aggressive, but give me time.
Lawrence gave me his body tonight. Dad, do you like Lawrence?
I love him to death. Not now, Tams. Good night, both of you.
He's got an important day tomorrow. He's asking for a rise.
Not more. The Politburo's back from Russia today.
2 cheers. Hip, hip.
I've got to take Thursday off, the Finkel Bloom wedding, as featured in Goodbye magazine.
Comrade.
So how was Kuala Lumpur?
No, Pete. We didn't get outside Moscow. Perestroika.
I'll park your sleigh.
Be careful with it, Elspeth.
Beluga caviar. Huh? No? Better. Blinnies. Yeah? Really need sour cream.
No thanks, it'll put me off my mid-morning hobnob. So, successful trip?
Oh, Glasnost. I sensed undercurrents of repression, but the hotel was nice.
The whole place is opening up. And do you know who the main attraction is?
Mrs. Yeltsin?
Ronald McDonald. I love their big Mac skis, bless them.
Wake me up when the rabbit appears.
Well, I've seen you've been a busy boy, Albin.
I have, and there's something I want to ask you.
Peter, now, all the big boys are there. Saatchi's, JWT, and... Tell him, Tarquin.
We're opening an office there, right opposite the Gremlin.
Kremlin. Virgin territory, Russia.
Yeah? Oh, yeah. And we think we know the man to run it.
Russia?
The agency!
Don't worry, only be for a couple of years. We'll keep your desk warm for you. Hey, they've only left another one inside, silly sods.
Hang on. You're asking me to go to Russia?
We're not asking, exactly.
Tarquin. It's a great opportunity, Peter, for you. And the family. And I can't send one of the young lads. No gravitas.
Exactly. Someone will be looking for these.
So, have a think. Knew I could rely on you. Anyway, catch up with you later.
You wanted to ask me something? No? Azerbaijan.
Bless you.
Thanks for the offer, Sally, but Kaufman's kosher caterers know what I like.
They've handled all your affairs, have they, Dolly?
I tried to assert myself, but she wouldn't let me.
Mrs. Finkel, won't you have the reception here? Carol will help me. I've started to plan the menu.
Here, with a ghost on the loose?
I'm not invited.
When did that ever stop you?
Besides, I couldn't bear to see you flaunt your happiness in my house.
You couldn't?
I'd rather do my ironing. Just seeing all that joy will be enough to send me to that better place for good.
For good?
Now, Dolly, I'm going to put my foot down. We're having the wedding party here.
Herbert, you're so forceful. You've twisted my arm.
Oh, a cold compress and 2 Nurofen.
I'm pleased you've agreed.
I just wish you could join us yet, but a ghost. And you understand?
I understand. Feh, it's no fun being dead anymore.
That's that. Now, Sally, there's one other reason I came.
Oh, not now, Dolly.
Don't push your luck, Herbie. It's about your Tammy and my Lawrence. Now, you know I've nothing against Tammy, but, well, she isn't a Jewish girl. You hear what I'm saying?
Dolly, they're just youngsters.
So were Romeo and Juliet, and look what happened to them.
They weren't Jewish.
There, you see? What am I going to tell his parents in Israel? There's no future to it, Sally. Only heartache.
Mrs. Finkel, she's only 17. It's hardly the great romance. They've got to have their little flings.
Oh, so long as that's all it is. After all, he's going to be a gynecologist someday. Anyway, I've spoken my mind.
No wonder it didn't take long.
No. I just heard you might be looking for people. Yeah, if you hear of anything, thanks.
Planning your escape.
Yes.
Oh, he gets so hurt if you don't wear his present.
Oh, I'd hate to hurt his feelings.
Elspeth.
That comes near me and I'll have your balalaikas for breakfast. We'll miss you, Pete. Oh, I must get those phone lists reprinted.
Great guys, the Cossacks. So, found the old Memsahib yet? Bet she's excited, eh? After Willesden.
I think it's the sort of news you break face to face after a stiff drink or 6.
Aye. I know it's a wrench for you all leaving home, but could be worse. Think, if you was me, you'd have to leave 2 homes and a boat.
I feel much better now.
Tammy,
Drop dead.
are you all right?
Yeah, ace, wicked. What do you care? Go and see the happy couple.
I had more fun at my funeral. Tammy, look at me.
I can't bloody see you.
Are you sure? So here I am.
Yeah, and?
After all this time, what do you say?
That dress is so sad.
You expected Marilyn Monroe? Look, I just want to help you.
You look like that and you want to help me.
You know, it's time you asserted yourself.
What?
I hear it's all the rage now.
Oh, look, please, I do not need the Claire Rayner from hell giving me advice. So what, am I going to see you forever now? Wearing that?
Only on very special occasions. It's like having batteries. Use them too much, you fade away.
Well, let's just pray for a power cut then.
You're trying to help somebody. But hold on, Yetta. Maybe you shall go to the ball. Did your sister marry the Greenstein boy?
Did Piers and Tart come back today?
Oh, yes, they came back.
So?
So how's the wedding feast going? Mrs. Feldman given you a recipe for pickled ectoplasm?
Did you get to speak to Tark at all?
Sally?
Not in front of the children.
What? Something dirty?
No. Did you have a good day, Thames?
Ooh, I had more fun having my wisdom teeth out. Dad, do you like Lawrence?
Yes, he's a nice, clinically obsessed Jewish boy.
Yeah, but would you let your daughter marry one?
Marry? Don't be silly, I'm not getting into that.
Oh, but I am silly. I'm just a silly little girl who hasn't grown out of doctors and nurses, aren't I?
Where are you going?
To colour in my bunty.
What's all that about?
She's been like it all day.
David, go and watch the wrestling.
No, he hasn't finished eating yet, have you?
Can't take hints.
So, how was your day? Land any more gefilte fish? Bag of wild latke?
Did you speak to Tark?
Yes!
And?
You ever had that feeling when somebody tells you something and it sounds really, really iffy, but then when you think about it and you look at it from another angle, it doesn't seem quite so bad, have you?
I was born in Vishtinets before First World War. Of course, we didn't call it First World War then.
Mrs. Feldman?
Is this a full moon or something?
Pete and I are talking.
I'm practicing my part.
Don't tell me. A spectre calls.
For the wedding reception.
You're not going to be there.
I am, but as a living person.
What? No, not everyone can see you.
They can if I work very hard at it. So now I'm Rivka Litvinov. Sally, I just want to be like a real old person for once, and if it takes too much out of me, well, I'll just have to go to that better place.
Yeah? Oh, you're banned. It's ridiculous.
You want me to be a ghost and disrupt the party?
What was your name again?
Litvinov. The Vishtinets Litvinovs.
Who else? Now, Pete's got something to tell me.
Oh, sorry, I won't disturb you. But first, I must tell you about the endless, cruel Russian winters. The cold, the food, yeah, the stench.
Mrs. Feldman, enough.
Oh, sorry, Pete was going to tell you something.
No, he can't. So, this is important. Tell us about the good times, Rivka.
My brother's toes fell off one by one by one.
And Russians ate Mancunians.
Those back from the USSR parties don't half give you a headache.
Your wicked ways will catch up with you one of these days, please God.
Oh, I've got a few years of abuse left, old B.
Piers wants to see you both. He's got an idea for a chain of Russian takeaways. Happy Nick Eaters?
And you think I'm cracking up? Come on, comrade. Trotsky, Elspeth.
Kratsky Tarquin. Pete Rugby's office? Oh, hi, Sally. No, he's just gone to a meeting. So how do you feel about going to Moscow? The new job? Well, we didn't have this conversation. You'll speak to him when he gets home tonight. Bye. Let's start the day all over again, Elspeth.
Sally, crushing's one thing, torturing's another. You've been moody all day. There's something you're not telling me.
Mrs. Feldman, there are some things that are just between a husband and wife.
And they're just the things a mother should know.
Oh, stop off!
Sorry to interrupt. Can I borrow Mr. Armitage?
Lawrence, are you getting any work done?
When I'm with Tammy, I want to be a gynecologist more than anything else in the world.
You see, the boy's smitten.
He's 21. She's just a schoolgirl. He may want to tie himself down. She certainly doesn't.
Are you sure?
I am her mother, Mrs. Feldman.
Hi, Sal. Hi, Rivka.
You're home early. Why?
Help with the wedding?
Why? Everything's under control?
Oh, Herbert came. He wanted to make a nice speech. Oh, and you must hear what I've rehearsed. I left Russia to escape the awful bleakness. Bleak! You don't know from bleak.
Terrific. Shut up.
I haven't finished.
Yes, you have.
Bleak! Bleak!
Please don't ask me, have I spoken to Tark? I don't need a lecture on assertiveness.
Okay. How about a crash course in Russian?
Russian?
I'm the Russian. What's all this?
How do you know?
Know what?
I shouldn't have to find out from a secretary.
I might as well be dead.
Why didn't you tell me?
Oh, how could I when all we could hear was the wind blowing through her Urals? Sal, it isn't that bad.
Isn't it? They've actually asked you to go to Russia.
Yeah, bro.
Not asked exactly, and not me, us.
Us. And when were you going to tell us? When we landed in Minsk?
You've got to tell your boss what's what.
Oh, yeah, and lose me job.
It's better than the Cossacks. Pillaging, looting...
Oh, shut up. I don't need two to be telling me what to do.
He's right, Sally. Leave us alone.
No, I won't.
Excuse me, what is going on in here? We're trying to study next door.
Tams.
He's taking you to live in Russia.
No way, you're not serious.
Tams. 2 years, max.
Right. Well, I'm not going. I'll move in with Lawrence. 2 years max. Get a life.
If only...
Oh, someone's assertive.
Oh, Sally, let's just get tomorrow out of the way and then...
Pete, this is more important than a bloody wedding.
Well, then let's deal with it when we've got a bloody wedding interrupting us.
OK. OK. It's on hold for the moment, but only until my 200 gefilte fish balls are eaten, and then...
Don't go there. Take it from someone who has suffered.
Hi, David. Oh, you look nice.
No, I don't.
You don't know me.
If only. Why not?
I'm Rivka Litvinov from Vishtinets.
Oh, that's in Russia.
Shh, we don't use that word. And I'm not your mother. You hear what your mother says?
Hi, Carol. Very smart. What's in there?
Gefilte fish balls. There's more in the car. Someone said that's what you wanted.
Can't have too many. Carol, you look white as a ghost. Have you eaten? Here, have one.
Ugh, Mum. No, thanks.
Where's Pete?
He's typing a speech. Pete! Time for the synagogue! Maybe prayer will help.
Hi, Carol. Can your God do me a miracle?
With a little help.
Mum? Mrs. Litvinov?
Sooner you than me, comrades.
No wonder he comes home late. So this is it? Fancy schmancy. And he says he's not a drinker. Now let's see what's what. Take a letter, Yetta. Poetry.
Extremely crucial party, Derek. Susan. Hey. Why haven't I got one of these?
This is Pete's boss. The man's a child.
No, I know what this is. It's the creative director's nightmare. I never meant to give you the bullet. Any of yous. Elspeth?
Mint. Sugar. Now, where was I?
Brigadier, he said to the man with the girdle. Now, I'm sure we all hope the happy couple will Bloom and bloom.
Thank you. Now, I want you all to eat. We will. This is the second happiest day of my life. Oh, Dolly. Where's Yetta? I want her to see me. I don't think I've ever looked so gorgeous.
She said she'd be here.
She won't frighten them.
No, she promised. She's just a poor, old, frail Russian aunt.
Smile, Sal. I've been thinking about work. Can we have a quick word?
It was you who put it on hold, remember, comrade?
This chopped liver makes me feel sick.
Oh, thanks. Carol?
Diabetes, hypertension, she's pregnant, hardening of the arteries.
Oh, I love it when you talk medical. Catch a snowshoe.
Oh, not together. I want to take the wedding photos to my son in Israel.
So where's this old auntie then?
Oh, any second. She's very frail. Russia took its toll.
Well, hello, Dolly. You're looking swell, Dolly. White, Dolly? Were they out of scarlet? Oh, hi. Dora Dubinsky of the Miami Beach Dubinskys.
Oh, my God.
This is your Russian aunt? What happened to Rusky Rivka?
Oh, Mazel Tov, Herbie. Mazel Tov, Mrs. Dolly. I thought Russian was a bit tasteless, considering.
Just behave, Dora Dubinsky.
Don't worry. It's just so nice to feel alive again, Mrs. Bloom.
You remind me of someone, but she died 20 years ago. Here, actually.
Oh, she must have been just one hell of a beautiful woman.
No.
I'm going to throw up on these schmaltz herrings.
Not again.
What was your favourite? Oh, you must be Sadie Finkel.
Yeah. I suppose I must.
Oh, that'll be the band. Who wants to sign my dance card? Hmm? I remember this lot when they were alive. So how do you feel, Carol?
Not great.
Now remember, if it's a girl, you're going to call it Yetta.
Okay. Hope it's a boy.
Now, who wants to play Postman's Knock? Charades? Cribbage? Breathing?
Not disturbing you, are we?
Apart from a wedding? No.
We've come for a little chat-et, old bean. No, I'm a macrobiotic vegan.
I love Jewish food. It's so plentiful. What else have you got?
I don't know why you've come, Piers, but I'm glad you have. There's something I want to give you.
Salt beef.
No, my letter of resignation.
I've got it. Okay. This is a resignation from Resignation Land. Go to Russia, please. I'd rather die. Be nice. Love, Pete.
Well, you may as well have the other one as well.
They're not making you work today.
Sharon.
You remembered.
He's resigned twice.
There's no need, you know.
I'm not taking my family to Russia.
I've seen the hand of God. It's like a direct line. I think he's trying to tell me something. Before it's too late.
So we're sending him instead. I'm afraid it's dull old London fear.
His office and my pay rise will soften that blow.
Naturally. Latkes.
A happy couple have a plane to catch.
Excuse us.
Aeroflot.
Eat. Look at you.
I told you Yetta would behave.
I think the effort nearly killed her.
Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Thank you for the present.
Where is the phantom typist?
For pity's sake, Dolly, throw the bouquet.
I'm sorry I'm such a pushy wife.
Behind every great man.
Here we go.
Do we approve of that?
Best of three.
Get in the car, Dolly Bloom.
You're so masterful.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Dolly. Bye, Herbert. Bye, Dora Dubinsky.
I couldn't see Yetta.
I'll make you forget you ever could. Baby, take me to the promised land.
Hey, you want to know something? I enjoy being a ghoul.
Well, we got rid of all the fish balls.
And most of the guests, other people just throw confetti.
Auntie Dora's had a busy day. Where is she?
Who gives a flying...
Well, that's the last one off to the hospital. What a great day, eh?
Dad, I found this in your typewriter. Ghosty must have done it.
My batteries have run out, so I've gone to that better place.
Oh, does that mean I'll never see her again? I wanted to tell her the bouquet worked. Da, da, da.
Stay.
Todarabah. Oh, just you and me, Herbie. For 14 glorious days and nights. With no disturbances.
Now, this is what I call a better place.